Oh, new baby sound. I missed that already. Aw. How are you doing?
I'm gonna have to mute mine.
That's okay. Nobody's out on right now.
Oh, okay.
So cute. How old is he now?
6 weeks.
Oh, so that little cry.
He is unhappy.
Oh. Jenna, can you hear me? Okay. Hi, Tanya.
Quit, Jared.
Hi, Tanya.
Hello?
You take the BioCleanse and the Vital Biome together, right?
I take my bio and in your, what one? Sorry?
The BioCleanse and the Vital Biome together?
Oh, yeah. I take them in the morning together.
I can't find it.
Okay, well, I think I'll just get started because Joanne was the only other one that said she might come on, and yeah, I don't know if she was sick or something, so I don't know if she was coming on or not, but Chrissy's working and nobody else responded. So, so yeah, I was just on the Zoom with Alita. I know, Carrie, you were on. It was an amazing Zoom. She covered some amazing stuff. I'm going to go over a little bit just so we can recap that. But what I want to go over is the importance of hitting silver. You guys obviously know I've said this many times. And try not to look at it as
Get out of my room then.
like how stressful it is for oh, well then, I got to help my team and stuff like that. Well, all you have to do is help 3 people, right? And those 3 people have to build their own teams, right? So, I mean, for me, I'm supposed to help my level 1s, and my level 1s are supposed to take what I teach you and pass it on to the next level, right? So that it doesn't take all that pressure, and it's not like, oh my goodness, I have so many levels I have to train. That's not what this is about, right? We're supposed to train our level 1s enough that they can duplicate what we're doing. Of course, we're here to help, and like that. With that being said, I think that it's important to, when we sign somebody now, to get them on a Zoom with whoever, say Tanya signs them. So then I want her to start a Zoom with me, her, and her newbie, so that I can explain, hi, who I am, and that, Tanya would be her upline, but I'm Tanya's upline. I'm here to help you, as well as the importance of going silver. And, even if you don't want to work the business, if going silver is important because, then you get the bonus and you get your products start to become covered, right? So that's super important. What else I want to go over here? Yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourselves. Once you become silver, it becomes a little bit easier. Look at Chrissy, right? Perfect example. She signed 3 people, became silver, but now her team is at 6 people because she signed Joanne, who Joanne signed 3 people, which now makes her team 6 people. Do you understand how that works? Because just like myself, I have 22 people on my team now. Not all of them are my level 1s, because now I have Joanne, who assigned people that make them my level 4s, right? So you get paid, I think in the beginning, you get paid 5 levels deep. And then when you get higher, you get paid 7 levels deep. It could be the opposite way around. I'm pretty sure that's the way it goes.
I remember the 7 levels.
Yeah, I think it's 7 levels when you're higher, 5 levels when you're lower. I could be wrong though. I'm pretty sure it's that way, but don't hold me to it. It is in your book and it is in your back office, and I can find that out. But even with that being said, I mean that's huge amount of growth, right? That's a huge amount of people you can have on your team. Like Joanne's people are my level 4s, right? And I have 22 people on my team, but that's spread out through 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. so my team will grow, and that puts you like going to the next level. Like I could be gold already, but you need so many points as well. So I was talking to Tanya about this the other day and the importance of going silver. So like for myself to go gold is what Nadine was explaining to me, is that like I need 3 people to go silver, and then those 3 people need to have their people go silver, because that's how your points go to get your points get higher. So it seems like, oh, a little bit of pressure that way, but it's not, because you're just duplicating. If you can duplicate, then your teams will have no problem going silver, right? And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you feel like that nothing's happening, but that's the whole, that's what, like Alita was just talking about. Are you doing something different every day? Are you taking yourself out of your comfort zone? If you're not pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, you're not going to reach out to people that you're afraid to. And like Alita was saying with Megan Milakovic, whose team is booming, like her team is exploding with people each and every day. Let me turn my phone off. Because Megan does this 15 minutes of like out of her comfort zone every day. So she takes 15 minutes and she steps completely out of her comfort zone. So she messages people that she's afraid to message. She goes and calls people that she's afraid to. And that's another thing, is like, don't just hide behind your computers, right? If you can pick up the phone, talk to your sisters, talk to your cousins, talk to your friends that you haven't talked to in a while. And don't go in it as, oh, hey, like, oh, plexus, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, don't just puke plexus. Like, hey, how's it going? I haven't talked to you in a really long time. I see that you had some kids. Or, hey, I see that you're blah, blah, blah. Build that relationship. And then, people are so good at like telling you their problems, or telling you good things about them. But you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I've been doing well, but I'm suffering from this, or I'm this. Oh, well, have you noticed my stuff with plexus? That really helps with that kind of stuff. Or later on, oh, you can tell that they're, oh, it's great, but I'm so exhausted with, my kids all the time and being home. Oh, you should try the stuff that I'm taking. It's amazing. It's been life-changing for me. Like there's like little ways to get in there. Or don't say anything at all. Build that relationship. Continue to post on your Facebook page, and people will come to you. It's not I want it to happen right now kind of business. You got to build a relationship. That's what we are all about. And I totally lost my train of thought. It was a good one. Oh darn. Yeah, so just like go. Shut up, Jenna. Yeah, so just continue to share and continue to build that way, and don't get discouraged. So going into summers, summer is like the time that people want to start getting healthy, want to start feeling better about themselves, right? Hello, Jenna's child. That was creepy, Jenna. Yeah, it's all about people wanting to look healthy, wanting to look like, even starting now, right? People want to like fit into that bikini. People want to look good going into the summer season. So now is the time to like aim your post around that. You know what I mean? Like, and that was what I was going to say. Ding, ding, ding. So when you're posting about plexus, don't just do the graphics. You know what I mean? Don't just, this is it. Do life hacks. You know what I mean? Like do what's going on in your life. So what happens if your child's playing at the park and they're holding a pink drink? Don't mention anything to do with pink. Don't even mention anything to do with plexus. You know what I mean? It's just there. Or post yourself with your products. Like if you saw my recent picture and I was like holding all my stuff, do you know how many people were like, do you take all of that? Like, yeah, and you can. It's totally safe to take all of that at once. And it's all natural. It just opens a huge window for people to comment and private message you. So don't just graphic post about plexus. They like Alita was saying, people want to see, it's great that you post about your kids, but people want to see you, right? So like you're making dinner and there's flour on your face. Take a picture of yourself. life, mom life. You know what I mean? Like, it's and just the people want to see you, and it's you that is selling or promoting the products. It's you taking the products. They want to see what's going on in your life. And like a lot of people are like, wow, Desi, your skin looks really clear. Well, I'm taking all natural products, and it's really helping with a lot of stuff in my life. Whether that's it or or I'm just aging backwards, I don't know. So yeah, post with intention, right? And meaning. If you're on Instagram, I know Jenna, we just talked about that.
I forgot about it.
So if you're on Instagram, great. If not, maybe start like thinking about getting an Instagram account and then linking them, your Facebook and Instagram together. So when you post on Instagram, it will come up on Facebook. The great thing about Instagram is that they have all the filters, so you can make yourself look really good. And then it's great because you can type in like plexus for life or healthy mom or anything like that, and it will bring up like when you hashtag them, it will bring up like 40,000 people in a group that has tagged that. So when you tag that becomes like that post becomes like posted to a lot of things, right? So that like really broadens your horizon. I've had some people like add me on Facebook, and I'm like, who the heck is this? And then I realized they have like a common interest to do with something with Instagram. So that's a great way to broaden your horizon too. I'm only just getting into the Instagram thing too, because I'm like, Twitter, Instagram, I don't need it. I got Facebook, right? So now, I need them to grow my business. So, yeah. So what is your passion? And no matter what you're here to do is to help people, right? Not only because you're helping yourself and you realize how much it's helping you, so why wouldn't you want to share that? And then no matter the circumstances, you're here to help people. Like people think like, oh, well, I'm tired or I can't do this. Like get up earlier, stay up later. Another thing, like I'm going to talk a lot about like what Alita went over. Like Alita's gone through a lot of stuff in her life. She's a single mother or widowed mother of 4. And she's a single parent. A single parent is a hard job. I can contest to that because I feel like a single parent right now. And I mean, if she can do it, and I mean, she's gone through lots of deaths in her life, and she still managed to put her business there, right? If it's a passion and you really want it, there should be no excuses. Like, yeah, there's some days I'm really tired, but just doing a couple posts or just reaching out to a couple people is still working your business in a day. It doesn't take me, a lot of people will scroll through their phone sitting on the couch. So why wouldn't it, hey, how's it going? I haven't talked to you in a long time. Doesn't take very much for a conversation to start, right? Yeah, and like that's important, like I said, to make the phone call, get out from behind the computer, do some more think deeper, right? Because I believe in you and you should believe in yourself, right? So dig deep. Why do you want to do this? Push way out of your comfort zone, and then like that whole, like I said, the 15 minutes of free or of fear zone. I just wrote some notes, so I want to make sure that I go over some of this stuff. Another great thing Lita was saying is stop focusing on things going wrong. So like, oh, well, I talked to this person, but then they signed with somebody else. Or I talked to this person, now they're not talking to me. Yeah, like that happens. That's happened to me. That's happened to Chrissy. That's happened. It's just, it can happen, right? You can start a conversation with somebody, and then they're like, oh, I'm not interested right now, and you forget all about that person, or you just haven't contacted that person in a long time, and then all of a sudden somebody else does, and they don't mention to you that they've been talking to somebody else, and you build, like, maybe what you say to that person, helps get them on board, or what you say really inspires them, and then they sign with you. There may be somebody that, like that hurts their feelings, but get over it. You know, like, I mean, there just wasn't meant to be on your team. And we're all here to help each other out, really. It does hurt, believe me. I was like, really? I put all that effort in, and she said, wait till the new year. And then when I got back to her, she had already signed with somebody else. So you don't, it's like, oh, well, I don't want to bug them. Or they said to constantly be in somebody's ear. Like the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? My dad always used to say that to me.
That's so old school.
Yeah, so stop focusing on things going wrong. When you focus on the negative, that's all that you will attract, negativity. Think positively, attract positivity. And that's so true. When you're constantly a negative person, and you're constantly like saying negative things on Facebook too, which is a huge no-no. Do not like people. It's good to share your story, and it's good to share stuff, and it's good to share life, like how you are. Like, you're not going to be great every day, but just to be constantly negative is not going to be a great positive outlook for your business. I mean, it's good to be like, man, I had the worst headache today and blah, blah, blah. But you could add in there at least, you know, like, you don't even have to add, like my pink drink gave me the energy to get through it. You don't even have to do that. Man, I like the other day, I'm like, I had the laziest day ever. I don't think I'm still in my pajamas from the night before. It's good to have days that you can just snuggle with your kids. And I just left it at that, because then people are like, she's real, right? Like, that's because that's me. I really was in my pajamas. I didn't want to get out for like 2 days. My husband's not here. I didn't have to go anywhere. And then, yeah, so passion, courage, bravery. To say today is the day. I'm changing my life. I'm moving forward with this company. That's what you should say. Like, you should be brave. You should be courageous, passionate, inspire, motivate. Like, I have to motivate every day. Sometimes don't feel very motivated myself, but motivating you guys helps motivate me. I feel like I should be like a life coach when I say something like that. What motivates me but motivates you.
You should write that down.
Right? So the other thing is, I just downloaded it too. Alita was saying VisiBook, VISI book. It's an app. If you go to VisiBook, it actually helps schedule. It's free. It helps schedule like your life, and it will help like remind, like if you were going to do a 3-way call with somebody, it would remind them. It would send like text messages to them. I'm just starting to look at it. So just go to it, look what it does. It's free. It'll help organize your life, help organize your business. The other thing is, it was really important that I went over this last time with all of you, and like the 3-way calls, I think are going to be huge. So that's one of the first steps I want you guys to start doing before we sign someone. Like, only if you have people that have been sitting so long, like I would love to join you in a call, even if it's a Facebook chat, if they're not comfortable getting on a call or whatever. Or if you're not comfortable, that means you're not stepping out of your comfort zone. Like I don't want to ask them if they want to do a call. That I feel awkward. You're not reaching out. You don't know what they want. Stop pretending like you know what somebody else wants, right?
That's me.
It's hard to get out of your comfort zone. It's in your head, right? It's like that 5-second rule. You got to do it, or after 5 seconds, your mind's going, oh, but they're gonna think I'm annoying them, or they think I'm bugging them, or they won't want to talk to me ever again. It's your head, man. It's in your head. Get out of your head. And then after we sign someone, so the 3-way calls before, after I want to do the 3-way Zoom with you and your newbie. That's what. So that way it's the leading up to it and the what to do after. And that will be the best way to like start duplicating things, because duplication is key. It is like, once this team starts to get bigger and bigger, like I can't be having everybody on my Facebook chat, right? Like, or on that group. It will be like my level ones and Jenna and my level ones, because Jenna's pretty much my level one now. But you know what I mean? Like, because for me, I can't be teaching your guys's people down, because for me to duplicate that much over and over again is really hard. And I feel like I'm missing people because I'm not sure who I've duplicated to. And oh my goodness, Carrie, your baby is so cute. Almost makes me want to have another one. But yeah, so it's gonna be like soon. I am definitely not going to say that I won't have your levels all the way down on the Zoom, because like, look at Jennifer, right? Jennifer has a Zoom every Monday that is open to all of us, right? Everybody that is on her team all the way down. And that, I mean, I am here to help you guys grow and teach you from what I've learned, right? But on the chat, you guys need to start, once your teams start to get bigger, you need to open your own chat group and have them. And then whatever we talk about on our chat group, you're more than welcome to duplicate down to them. But I'm here to teach my level ones, right? And then you teach yours and so on. So that's really big. That's really key, because it's starting to get a little bit hard, and it's I don't want to say like too many chiefs, not enough Indians. because that's not what this is not what this business is about. It's you know what I mean? Like, it's nobody's above anybody. Like, I've signed you. Stop laughing, Kathy. I can't. And that's not politically correct anymore. So yes.
Tribe.
Right. So it's hard. It's hard because I of course I love when you guys answer questions to people, especially when I have a life too, right? Or Nadine says, like, one of the best things about me is I'm always there for my team, day or night. And that's true. Like, that's why I don't mute my chat, because I want to be able to be there if you guys need me, because I know how frustrating it can be when you need to sign someone and something's not working for you and you just need my help. And that's why, like, 100%, if I'm not answering there, you're more than welcome to text me. Like, I don't know if everybody has my phone number, but if you don't, then message me and I'll give it to you. Because sometimes I'll answer that better than the other things. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm here to help you guys grow, but at the same time, I am a single mother right now because my husband is gone. So I have 2 children to take care of, and really I need to put them first. And sometimes I'm not. And sometimes I'm like, oh crap, it's 7 o'clock and I haven't fed you dinner yet. You know what I mean? Because I'm too busy. I'm on my phone. So, but that comes down to the group and me helping too many people below me. But I'm definitely here to help and answer all your questions. So don't take that wrong, and don't think you're bothering me. Message me whenever you want, and I will get back to you definitely as soon as I can. You guys are doing amazing. I am so proud of, like, how much stuff is going on lately. Just even the talk on, I have some interest, or I have people that are, like Tanya just signed up a preferred and an ambassador, I believe, right, Tanya? Like,
yeah.
Or
no, she
done.
Wholesale first.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't sign up as preferred yet. She said that she wanted to try it for a month before.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, that's awesome. You still have someone jump on. And then Jenna, I mean, you've got some, like, super good interests going on. I mean, with I love when you guys come back with, like, feedback from me, especially your girl. She watched you, she saw it changing you, she tried it, now it's starting to change her. So it's just time, right? The wheels just got to keep turning. People, like I said, I've been taking these products since August. I didn't start working the business till October. And I've had, like, people that I've messaged from the beginning that are just coming back to me now, like, let's talk. Let's, this has been really life-changing for you, or I can see how well it's doing. And so just keep the conversation open. And another key thing too is take a notebook and write down that like follow-ups and how far you should follow up. You shouldn't leave a follow-up like more than a couple weeks, or if it's like at least no farther than a month, and then do like a follow-up. But if you don't write it down, there's times where all of a sudden somebody will say something or do something and I'm like, oh crap, they said they were like totally interested, but like not right now. If you don't do that, it's like letting someone take it from you. And all that effort you put in the beginning is just gone, right? And I mean, for me, it's I want to see it change those people's lives. I want to see it helping people. Like, not only are these products helping Carrie, but they're helping her daughter. Not only are they helping like your children too, right? And even through breastfeeding and through, so I mean, that to me is more important. I want to help people, especially because like I fought with my Crohn's for so long. And since October, I have not had a Crohn's flare up. And like, that's just crazy for me. And for someone that has dealt with so much pain and so over my life, if I can take that away for somebody else is such a huge accomplishment for me. It's not about my paycheck getting bigger. I mean, it is getting bigger, and that's an upside, right? Even bringing in like my commissions was really good this month. And not only that, like adding it to like, you know, the people signing on, and that's, it helps, right? And then, you know, with my husband working and me being a stay-at-home mom, that just adds to that. And then that just feels like, you know, he'll laugh and say, okay, you can put your money in the bank now. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, so are you going to put your money in the bank now? I'm like, oh, I'm just waiting, you know. He's like, well, I have to put my money in the bank, but you have to put yours. Well, you know, those pair of jeans didn't pay for themselves, you know. So, but I mean, it feels good to be able to give back. Like my commissions is helping us, you know, with moving, because our moving cost is super expensive. So it feels nice to be able to give back, and it feels very promising to me from where I started to where I am now. And it's not that much of a time. Like, it's only been since October since I've been working my business. And technically I would be gold. I just need my points, right? So, I mean, that's 2 ranks. And I mean, the gold is the hardest rank, one of the hardest ranks to get. So, I mean, don't be discouraged. It takes time. I can see you, Jenna.
It like totally froze, and I'm like, oh, my connection is unstable.
Too funny. Do you guys have anything you want to add or anything you want to ask or pick my brain or?
Do you do Zooms with Nadine's group?
No. I mean, there is a group. Nadine's gonna do them, I think, only once a month now. So, I mean, my clock is set to do them with her. But yeah, they just weren't very, not very, like, there was some people, or I would be busy and like it just wasn't working out. So I would love to jump on them when they go. I mean, the more I can learn, the better. I love to be on the Monday night Zooms, the ones that Jennifer puts on. She always has like people that have been doing this for a really long time, or just guest speakers, right? That you will learn so much from, and to take away, or, you know, write it down. And the more you know, the better, right? So, I mean, you don't have to need to know what everything is in every product. I mean, I don't, but I know what they do, and I know who they've helped, and I know what things do what, like what helps with thyroid and what helps with something. Or if I don't know, that's what the Diamond Mind chat group is for. Or I shouldn't say that. That's what I am for. And then if I can't answer it, I can go to the Diamond Mind chat group and ask, right? And yeah, like go through posts, read up on the Plexus Wellness, like learn about different things. And Jenna, go ahead.
That's what I found so difficult when I was looking up different things. Like when I was messaging you about the block, I went to the group and I put in the block. There were so many things that were contradicting. Someone's like, it's good. Other ones are like, no, you don't want to take it. Don't take the edge either. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. Well, that's why, like, I went to, like, when you asked me that, like, I'm glad you asked me. And the edge, I mean, I figured as much. I just didn't want to say, yeah, it was okay, and then me find out that it wasn't, and you be taking it breastfeeding. I just didn't want to harm your baby, right? So, but I figured it says the equivalent of taking 1 cup of coffee.
Yeah.
How many people drink coffee while pregnant or breastfeeding? Not me, but because I don't drink coffee. But see for myself, now that edge, my husband didn't notice a difference really at all. For myself that doesn't drink coffee or anything like that, if I sat down to like chill out, I was hot. My heart was racing. I was like, whoa, like almost felt like I was doing drugs.
So I took it for the second time today. I didn't have any coffee. I feel like I've been hit like by a truck today. I have not had a good day, but I've still been taking my products. But I always find from like 2 to 4, I'm like, ugh.
So switch your products up. So what do you?
So that's when I take the edge, and it usually perks me up.
Okay.
I've only taken it twice now.
Yeah, see, and I'm not taking mine every day anymore because I feel like I need it. I'm going to take it on days that I really need it instead of taking it every morning.
Yeah, it's the pick me up.
Yeah. No, and it does work. And I stopped taking block, but now I feel like I think block was working. So now I think I want to add it back because I feel like, I think I lost some weight on block. So, and I mean, I'm taking Nerve, which you can't get in Canada yet, but I'm taking X Factor, Vital Biome, Bio Cleanse, ProBio 5.
Are you still taking the ProBio?
Yeah, because I still have 1.5 bottles.
I have like 4 bottles that are not even open yet.
Of the ProBio?
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 of them.
Wow. Jenna's like,
I just finished them and I'm like, oh, I missed them already.
Yeah, I since taking, it took a little while for the Vital Biome, I feel like, to work. But I feel like it's funny. Since taking the Vital Biome or the X Factor, I'm not sure. My pee is extremely yellow, like fluorescent. Yeah.
That's just all the vitamins in your.
Yeah.
The omegas will do that.
But
and B's, vitamin B.
But I feel really good. I feel really happy. So I feel like no, it didn't.
That's the mom stare.
Like, mom, the doorbell rang. I'm like sitting right next to where the bell rings. No, it didn't.
My kid came in here and she had pen all over her face, and I'm like, where did you get the pen?
Yeah, you gotta love that. You're like, wait a minute. That's okay. The other day I washed my daughter's shoes, both sets of, not both sets, both sets of her high tops, because they were so muddy. Put them in the washing machine, washed them, and then I dried them. They were so nice and clean, like so clean. Then she puts them on. What's she do? She goes and plays in the creek. I'm like, really? I'm like, you couldn't have come and put your boots on? Like, no, you're just going to leave those ones. They're going to stay dirty.
You had your chance.
Yeah, you had your chance. Now you get the dirty shoes. But yeah, no, I am, like I said, I'm really proud of you guys. I totally believe in you guys. You are, Alita could not say more nice things about, like, that I'm doing a great job with my team. Like, to me, it's not about signing a bunch of people for myself. It is about helping you guys build your guys' teams. Because not only will that help you be successful, that will help me be successful, and that will help your guys' businesses grow. And that's what I'm all about. I'm not about like greed. That doesn't make sense to me. And it's satisfying for me because I've always been like a leader. Like I like when I did that like test and stuff like that, like I'm a board. Creepy. Okay, go upstairs. That like I have the leadership traits, right? Like that's what my born trait is, I guess is what they call it. But so for me to lead a team and for me to help my team succeed is huge for me. That's that's my high. That's what inspires me and helps motivate me and drive. And to see that you guys feel like that I'm doing a good job is huge for me. Because not all people get that from their people, right? Some people can't go beyond their first people. So I'm just happy to have you guys. It's like a big old hug for you. Okay, I got 5 more minutes. Anybody else have any more questions for me?
Nope.
I think I'm good for right now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, I want you guys to set up. I want you guys to message people that you haven't messaged, like 10 people. I want you to go through your list of 10 people, whether it's people you graduated with, whether it's people that you were your coaches that's on your thing, whether it's your friends' parents. You know what I mean? Hey, how's it going? I see so-and-so is doing really well, and congratulations on being a grandma. You know what I mean? Like simple things. It's little things. It's building a relationship. But don't do it because you have to do it. Do it because you want to do it.
I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I did message, I think, 3 people last weekend or something. And I was like, hey, I haven't talked to them in a while.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many people on my Facebook. I'm like, I think I can go through some of these people and message some of them.
What I did is I went through all my friends lists, and I added people that I knew that I didn't have on my friends list.
Nice.
And that I had like mutual friends with. And so I've added quite a bit of people, and so now I'm like starting to message them, and I'm just like talking to them. I haven't said anything to them about Plexus yet.
Yeah. Well, and you know the good thing too about like with you and Carrie and stuff like that is you guys could like click on, I'll just use my brother for example, okay? Like because you guys both went to school with my brother, you could go like say click on my brother's Facebook and then go through his friends and people that you went to school with that you don't have on your Facebook, you could just go and add them all, and then now you have new friends, and then that's a great gateway to start having a conversation with people. Hey, it's been a long time. How have you been?
Yep. I actually went through my sister's list, and I added all her friends that I knew.
Yeah. It's a great way to broaden your horizons, right? Yeah. Well, let's just stare at each other.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go.
Get my Vogue on.
Okay, well, you guys have a good night. I'm so glad you guys came on. Thanks, Carrie, for hanging in there. Okay, guys, I'll try to. What day is next week? I think I'm good for next Monday. And then the following Monday, it will be a while, maybe a couple Mondays that I won't be able to because we move on the 30th. So I won't be able to do it that week or probably the following Monday. Maybe I might be able to. I might be set up enough if I can find my laptop within my stuff then. Okay, well, you guys have a good night. Thanks for coming on, and I'll post this Zoom and yeah.
Okay.
Have a good night, ladies.
Okay, bye.
Bye.